Bada boom! Welcome to another episode of the Supercar Diaries, to this midweek special. We've just planned something very spontaneously for you guys. We thought we'll take you on board with this one. We're going to spec out our 765 LT. We're lucky enough to get one of the very last 765 LTs, which is also probably sadly one of the very last combustion engine only supercars from McLaren. And this, they sort of ended it with the grand finale. This thing is super potent. If you haven't seen any of our other films on it, do click on the top right hand side of the screen. Got a bunch of links in there, got a bunch of films for you. POV, I just did a POV of this car in standard form. Ridiculous, 312 kilometers per hour until somebody pulled in front of me. Anyways, so today the idea is that you guys help us how to spec out this car. A few things need to be said, namely carbon fiber. Now at Novitec, we do optical changes to the car and we do mechanical changes to the car that also changes the optics. Let's just talk about the optics on the outside. We're talking about carbon fiber that sometimes has a different shape, and that shape also changes the function. But you also see carbon fiber on this car already. You get carbon fiber from McLaren. It's more expensive, like for example their roof scoop as compared to our roof scoop. The price is nearly 10 times as much. It's ridiculous. So that is why you could get a rather normally spec'd 765 LT and then have it spec'd out in carbon fiber from us. That's going to just look really good. The other thing is with our carbon fiber components, some of it you can have in the body color of the car, like for example the hood, completely in carbon fiber, but you can also choose to have it in completely the same body color or with a portion of it being visible carbon fiber, which is what I would recommend to you. Let's talk about this roof scoop. The quality of the carbon fiber here at Novitec, I cannot begin to explain to you how delicate and gorgeous this is, which is why I would recommend it, especially for these segments over here. Really cool to get carbon fiber there. But let's just put this on here. Is this something you guys would say that we should put onto our 765 LT? If you want to see what it looks like, then just look here or look in the video. Write down in the comments to roof scoop or not to roof scoop. Then my personal opinion is that we definitely should take the bonnet with the visible carbon part, because that looks super sick. We're going to talk about the exhaust system for a second. For that, we're going to have to go to the rear of the car. Now, McLaren's done something so sexy with the exhaust of this car. They've given us 4 pipes in the center, and it just goes and it spits out fire, at least once you fitted our exhaust system to it, which you should. You can choose it with the carbon fiber end tips. You can also have these in black, or you can have it with black tips that are laced in gold. So then they're gold, which looks really sick. In the video we made with our first Novitec 765 LT, you can see that. And that is super sexy. Just look at that. Obviously it doesn't protrude that much, but it does stand out a bit more than these over here. Really cool. You should get those. Then also, another thing that we changed, let's move to the front of the car again. We change the springs of this car. This makes a huge difference. Why? Because it rides lower to the ground, and not just does it give you better road holding and stability and control, it also looks a lot more sexy. This is why even this car, and I must say they've gotten it damn close to nearly perfect, beautifully right on this, but with these puppies a little bit lower, and then this car is planted to the road. The stability in this car is immense when you've got these springs. On a car that was lowered, yes, and it didn't have the proper wheels to go with it. It looked hideous, just hideous. So you need to fit your car that is now lowered with a proper size and proper kind of rim. Now, the unfortunate thing with these rims from Novitec is that they are just super light. These rims, you cannot believe how light they are. And this is why you should have them fitted with these. But this is another thing you guys can tell us. What would you have? What color rim should we fit on that? As a matter of fact, I was just thinking before, we did do a picture, just stay there, because you can actually, you guys can see this, the golden rim that you actually see on that Ferrari F8. You can also click on the link in the top right hand side of the screen. We'll put a link in there to the Ferrari F8 with those golden rims. And I think those rims on this black car will look superb. But you let us know in the comments which rims you would like us, or what color you want us to put on there. Now, it's also important that if you fancy a color rim and you say, well, that we don't have, that rim doesn't fit with this car, the color doesn't fit, this car doesn't have to stay black. We can foil it any other color. So let's list down the stuff that you can tell us about, okay? So, carbon fiber, yes, no. Where this visible carbon fiber hood or same color as the body. Then the wheels, what color wheels do you want us to put on there? And should the body color stay the same, or should we change it? Should we foil the car? Let us know about the tips of the exhaust. Do you want us to fit it with the carbon fiber, with black, or with the golden covered tips? And of course, you don't have to worry about, we're definitely going to give it the power upgrade with our N-Tronic plug and play performance system. So it's going to have close to, I don't know, I forgot, was it 900? Anyways, a lot of power. Let's not get into those details. And of course, it's going to be fitted with our complete performance exhaust system, which means this car is going to be loud, and it's going to spit fire. Here we go. I think that's it so far. Did we forget anything? We didn't forget anything. Thank you so much for joining us in this episode. I am going to take a slight walk through and just show you some of the shots on this car. Was I supposed to say something about this, except for the fact that it's peach, and the fact that this car, maybe just throw an eye on this, because it is in a really interesting color. It's not red, it's not volcano orange, it literally is peach. But this car is going to get the full treatment from us, and I'm very sure, are we going to be able to do a little film with that once it's done? We might be able to do a film with that, and it's really going to look crazy. This has got a nutty color, and then with the carbon fiber bits and pieces, fitting lower, driving on our wheels, that is going to be a special car. Let us know how you like this peachy 765 LT. I'll see you guys in the next film. Until then, don't forget to subscribe, and also you can follow us on Instagram, Novitec Group, or me personally at Beyond the Cock. Until then, hasta la vista.